Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley. For those of you that are new here, I do Weight Watchers videos and lifestyle videos and baby videos and a whole bunch of things. But lately it's been Weight Watchers videos, what I eat in a day, grocery hauls, meals, all things like that. That is the time I'm in my life right now. I am 10 months postpartum. Baby boy just turned 10 months old 2 days ago. Say hi, puppies. You tell him you're eating. He's just having some lunch. I worked last night. I only slept like 3 hours this morning and I definitely feel it. I don't look it, but I feel it. Is it funny? But I have yet to eat. I did have a cup of coffee. Yay! My mom brought me coffee this morning. So I just heated that up and drank it. And since it was from a restaurant and there's creamer in it, I don't know how much creamer they used, I will be counting it. So I count that coffee as 2 points. So I have 2 points used for this morning. Oh my goodness. I get 23 points a day on the WW Blue plan. So 2 points are gone already. But I wanted to do something a little bit different today. I am going to be tracking my food, but I also wanted to track my calorie intake because some days I feel like the 23 points is not enough. Honey, Mama's filming shit. Some days I feel like the 23 points is just not enough for me. It is 2 o'clock now. I am just heating up some breakfast. So I'm gonna be tracking on my WW app, and then I have the MyFitnessPal app on my phone. I've used it before. I used to track my macros and my calories and all of that when I did weights and got ready for my wedding and all that fun stuff. But I am going to be tracking my food intake on there also because I want to know how many calories I'm actually eating. So I'm going to be doing that so I can show you guys what I'm having. But for breakfast, I need to keep it pretty simple. I guess this is lunch. This is not even brunch. We're into lunch now. I'm having 2 of these all natural turkey sausages. I just had them in my freezer. They are 2 points. Let me double check. Because lately I don't know what I've been saying. No, I thought I put 2 patties in here. So these are 2 points for 1, 3 points for 2. And then I have these Strong Roots cauliflower hash browns. They're so delicious if you haven't tried it. I'm just cooking up 2 of these cauliflower hash browns. 2 of them are 5 points. And then if I go to my MyFitnessPal to look, 2 hash browns are 160 calories, and then 2 turkey sausage patties are 120. So that's 280 calories. And then I am going to be cooking 2 eggs. And I'm just going to be scrambling them up so I have some extra protein. And then I have been defrosting some ground turkey. Look at this big thing. So now I have to defrost it. I'm going to cut it in half, use half today, and then I'll probably have to use half tomorrow. But I think I'm going to make some ground turkey meatballs in my Instapot. They always turn out bomb in my Instapot. If you guys have not made meatballs in an Instapot, I highly suggest you do. They're so delicious. And then I have this Grandma Pomodoro sauce from Wegmans. I'm going to be using that for my meatballs. And then normally I would do like a pasta. So we'll see if I even want pasta today. But I was just going to cut up like zucchini and vegetables and just like saute them and then put the meatballs on top with the sauce. But I don't even have zucchini. The only vegetables I have are carrots, peppers, and onions, and like greens. So I don't know. I might just be having some meatballs and sauce for dinner. We will see. Maybe I'll do a little bit of pasta. I do have some like veggie pasta. We'll show you guys how I make my meatballs. I don't know if I've done that yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and make these scrambled eggs, cook my food, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. I did my 2 sausages, my 2 cauliflower hash browns. I just added a little bit of salt on top. Then 2 eggs, I added a little hot sauce, and then I did add 1 point worth of part skim shredded mozzarella on top. So 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So a 9-point breakfast, lunchy, brunchy, whatever you want to call it. But I'm gonna go enjoy this, and then the little man is going down for his nap. Thank the Lord. Hey you guys, so I'm about to make some dinner, and I'm sticking with the meatballs today. These meatballs are going to serve 5 people. They are going to be 6 points for this serving of meatballs, and they're delicious. So I'm gonna be cooking those in the Instapot in a minute. I just defrosted all of my ground turkey. My neighbors outside probably thinks I'm crazy. By the way, I'm drinking some sparkling water lime, but I am literally about to pour myself a glass of wine, because wine not, get it? Anyways, I do weigh out my wine when I have some, but I figured I'd have a little while I'm cooking dinner. Five ounces is 4 points. If you plug your wine in, well, this is white wine, just Pinot Grigio, my favorite. White wine is, if you just put it in the app, it will be 4 ounces for 4 points, but 5 ounces gives you 4 points. So it definitely needs an ice cube, so I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I make my meatballs. So I defrost my meats. I have a gigantic thing of ground turkey, and it is 94% lean ground turkey. I just have to cut that in half. I'll be using 16 ounces. You're gonna need an egg, some panko crumbs. These are just the brand I'm using, white panko crumbs. I usually use about 1/2 of a cup. You're gonna need some type of spaghetti sauce. This one is the Grandma Pomodoros. This is my absolute, one of my favorite spaghetti sauces. You're gonna need salt, some pepper, garlic powder. If you like some heat into yours, which I really do, crushed red pepper, granulated onion, some oregano. I throw basil in there. I do a couple splashes of hot sauce. We like our meatballs a little spicy. Sometimes I'll use a little bit, should I do chili powder? No, I'll put in a little bit of cayenne, spice it up. I already chopped up an onion. This is about a little over 1/4 of an onion. Usually I do 1/2 an onion. This is all I had. And then I also would put in some spinach. I don't have any, but so I'm not going to use it this time, but if you want to throw in some greens, you can chop up some spinach and throw it in there. Super easy. I take 1 egg. And we're going to mix everything together before we add all the seasonings. And I always keep this on the side just in case I need to add a little bit more. You don't want your meats to be too liquidy because it won't hold. You don't want it to be too dry, then they don't taste good. So keep it on the side just in case we need it, but we really shouldn't. Okay, meat is in here. We're just gonna mix up everything. I do not measure anything, so you gotta eyeball it, but so sorry. thing together. So now I have my Instapot. All I'm gonna do is open my jar of sauce, half the jar. After the whole bottom is coated, we're gonna go ahead and roll our meatballs. They're gonna be about an inch thick, and you want to make about 25 of them. Not that about that big. Okay, so all my meatballs are in my Instapot. It's okay if they're touching each other, on each other, like they're fine. So now you're gonna pour the rest of the sauce on top of the meatballs. Now you wanna put your top on, close it, make sure it's in the sealed position. So we are going to pressure cook this on high for 7 minutes. After it heats up, the 7 minutes have passed, you're going to leave the little knob here in the sealing position for 6 more minutes, and then you're going to vent the machine, and then they will be finished. Okay, you guys, I left mine in a minute too long because mom life, but it will be fine. So I'm just going to break the seal, and because we didn't break it as soon as it was done with the first 7 minutes, it slowly started to release the pressure instead of just doing it all crazy at once. But so you release the pressure. We're gonna open this baby up. And let me turn the lights on so you guys can see this. But here are the meatballs. Just gonna move them around. And I usually just keep the top on until we're ready to eat. But look how perfect they look. Yeah, so you can have 5 of those. So I'm gonna have that with like a little side salad. I'll show you exactly what I have for dinner. But yeah, I highly recommend you guys trying these meatballs. Definitely add in spinach if you want to add some greens. It's just so good. So here's my dinner. 5 meatballs. I did do 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese on there. And then I'm just doing a side salad with spring mix, tomatoes, cucumbers, lemon juice, and balsamic vinegar. So everything is on my WW app for dinner. Total 8 points. 6 points for the meatballs, 1 point for the Parmesan cheese, 1 point for the balsamic vinegar, 0 points for everything else. And then if I go into my Fitness Pal, I have it all laid out to see the calories. Dinner is 278 points. My turkey meatballs are 209. My organic spring mix, lemon juice, vinegar, cucumber, cherry tomatoes, and Parmesan cheese. I'm just finishing my glass of wine. And yeah, I'm gonna have some dinner. Little man just had a bath and I'm starving, so I'm going to dig in. Okay guys, I'm about to have dessert. I have this thing of Cool Whip and sugar-free. It's actually not that bad. I'm gonna have 4 points worth, so it's about 46 grams. And I'm just gonna weigh it out on my scale, and then I have 2 of these Oreo Thins mashed up on top. And let's see, it is 4 points for the sugar-free Cool Whip, and then 3 points for 2 of these Oreo Thins. I'm gonna take these. Crush it on top. Put it in my Fitness Pal. The 2 cookies are 70 calories, and then the Cool Whip is, oops, I put this in wrong. ...102 calories for 46 grams. Okay guys, so I just finished dessert. I'm sitting down and I'm about to watch the newest episode of Siesta Key. I am like a reality TV junkie. Love it. But I wanted to finish off and show you how many points I used today and everything that I had. So I said in the beginning of this video that I get 23 points a day plus all my weeklies and everything like that. So today I ended up using 30 points. So my breakfast, I just put it in here. Breakfast was 2 points. That was my coffee that I had with my mom that I counted. My lunch, I just counted as the eggs, the cheese, the 2 hash browns I had, and the sausage patty. And then for dinner, I showed you guys it was 8 points. It was the salad and the turkey meatballs. And then for dessert, I had the 46 grams of Cool Whip, the 2 Oreo cookies, and the glass of wine. So that brought my total to 30 points. And then when I switched to my Fitness Pal and I checked out everything, came to 1,146 calories for the day. I've done my macros before and did calculations for it, and this is technically, if I was to do macros or calorie counting to be in a calorie deficit, this is what I would be eating during the day if I was to do that, but ignore that. So just, this is how much I had today. Eating today 30 points on Weight Watchers only equated to 1,149 calories, and normally you don't even want to eat below, I'm not even going to get into this, let me stop myself. So when I sit there and I eat 23 calories, but I'm not having a lot of 0 point calories, like a lot of fruit and vegetables, I think that that's where I'm finding myself super hungry. And that's why I did this whole calorie check today, to see how many calories I'm actually eating on like a normal day. If I was not to have like a banana and a peach and carrots with some hummus or something like that, where I'm involving a lot of 0 point foods. And I think that's where I can go wrong when I'm on Weight Watchers, and I have to remember that, because I can eat whatever I want. I can have pizza, I can have wine, I can have whatever, but a lot of that can be empty calories, and I have to remember that that I'm still trying to fuel my body but live life at the same time. So I want to be able to eat what I want, but I have to remember that like healthy food, 0 point food, fruits and vegetables are really good for you, and they're very filling and they're great snack options, and I don't always tend to gravitate to those for a snack or anything, especially on days like this when I'm really tired after work. I just want something yummy, or like you saw today, my dinner was just kind of like a low carb dinner. Sorry if the lighting's changing, it's getting dark out and I'm by the window. But if I added more like fruit and vegetables today, obviously it would be 0 points on WW, but my calorie intake would be higher on like my Fitness Pal and stuff. I just want to let you guys know that you have to remember that the 0 point options on WW are there to help you, and even though you can eat whatever you want on this plan and you just have to hit the points, like you still want to remember to eat healthy. Does that make sense? Am I making any sense? Now I know that I need to add more vegetables in my diet, like more broccoli, things like that, so that my calorie intake is just a little bit higher, but that I'm putting healthier, nutritious food in my body. Does any of this make sense? I feel like I'm rambling right now. I really did this for myself, but I wanted you guys to see it, and I thought it would be interesting to look at, because we get so consumed on Weight Watchers to hit your points, and I never really take the time to look at how many calories I'm actually like ingesting. So I'm glad I did this today, but I hope you guys liked this video. I am going to end it here. It is getting dark out, so you guys probably can't even see me in this camera. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Night.